Which digital assets should I buy? Well, I know that can be a big and often a confusing question if you've even looked at digital assets. If you look over here on the website right now, I'm gonna share with you a few of my favorite recommendations, but this is a free website you can go to. It's called coingecko.com, and this lists all the digital assets on one website. It's free. It's a really kind of a neat resource, and it's a great place to start if you are a beginner. All right. I hope I got a volume. Make sure my volume's okay in just a second here. But just look over here on the left, just to kind of let you know why it's so crazy. I'm doing a volume check. Yeah, here we go. Okay, looks like we're good. Okay, yep, we got volume. Sometimes we do all this and don't have volume, so it's kind of not good. But we have volume. So there's over 12,857 different coins. That's huge, and most of them are gonna fail. So how do you know, and how do you get comfortable with what to buy, right? Well, I feel like, you hear we are the average of the top people that we hang around, right? Well, I'm a member of the IM Academy. The stuff, if you watch any of my videos, you see this is one of the tools by IM Academy, Swipe Coin. This is another tool here. I'm gonna go over this briefly, but I'm just gonna share with you briefly what the IM Academy is. And the reason why it's important to you is that because it's going to give you the confidence to know how to navigate these markets. My mentor recently said that he felt like this whole digital assets space could be the next largest investment sector in the whole world. Like there's about, I think, 11 large different market sectors, and digital assets will become one of those. And that might not mean anything to you right now, but that is really huge. But I'm a representative of the Academy, and what we're doing is we're inviting people to join the Academy, just like joining a college. And you can be around over 100 plus different educators. And anyway, I'm gonna let the video do the talk. It's about 3 minutes and 43 seconds. If you're watching this on the replay and you just want to get to the asset talk, just skip ahead about 3 minutes and 43 seconds, and here we go.
Welcome to iMastery Academy. iMastery Academy sells digital educational products and services focused on the teaching of skills and understanding financial markets and the e-commerce sector. The content is delivered online primarily through live interactive video and supported by a library of pre-recorded and app-based content. iMastery Academy was formed in 2013 by Chris Terry and Isis Terry to offer learning and education opportunity to adult students on a subscription model. iMastery Academy's objective is to provide its customers with accessible and interactive training to enable them to develop skills they could apply to their own trading. Initially, iMastery Academy focused on financial markets education, but has since expanded its scope into learning modules that cover other areas such as social media, personal development, and e-commerce. The primary iMastery Academy products are learning modules known as courses. There are 5 distinct courses that are offered to customers to purchase via the im.academy website: foreign exchange, stocks and cryptocurrency, e-commerce, social media, and personal development. The content of each course is delivered by interactive online sessions with iMastery Academy trainers called educators via a service which is called Go Live. Each Go Live session is offered on multiple days and at various times to accommodate students in different time zones. Students can also access a library of pre-recorded video modules for each course, which is also available on mobile devices via the IM Academy app. In addition, iMastery Academy offers Travel Life Experiences. This travel benefits membership program is not an educational product, but gives members access to discounted travel and experiences, including themed educational trips. I Am Master Academy does not engage in providing trading signals, offer investment advice, or provide trading facilities, nor does I Am Master Academy refer business to investment brokers or recommend firms of brokers to its Academy customers. I Am Academy, therefore, has no information on how students invest or trade or whether they make a profit or loss in their trading activities. I Am Academy uses a multi-level marketing program involving independent business owners or IBOs to sell its online educational services. Customers who are not part of the multi-level structure pay subscriptions for educational services. Commissions are paid only on customer subscriptions. No commissions are paid for recruitment or from any fees paid by participants in the multi-level program. All I Am Mastery Academy IBOs are self-employed, independent contractors and are not employees. As such, they do not receive a salary and are paid only on the customer sales they make or their sales teams make. You must be 18 years old or older to enroll. Visit IAM.Academy to learn more. I Am Mastery Academy. This is home.
Well, this is home. So this is, over the next 5, 10, 20 years, digital assets are going to play I feel like digital assets are going to play a big part of our world. And there's really quite a bit to learn about this. I've been introduced to this. I had a client introduce me to this, to Bitcoin. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull it up. I had a client introduce me to Bitcoin about 2018, and I am learning so much. And now offshoot of that, we have not just Bitcoin, but we have 12,000 plus other currencies, right? So anyway, they're basically what I have found, and I'm just going to go kind of fast with this, but just kind of share with you the whole point of this is that if you're interested enough about this kind of stuff, if you're a member, I'm encouraging you to to consider joining the Academy. You get the swipe coin, you get levels, you get access to over 100 plus different instructors that go live 7 days a week. And we have pre-recorded programs that just start you off from scratch. It's an amazing program, and it's really like getting a degree. It's really like getting a degree, and it's to get good at something. I guess like they say, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? It's simple. I feel like it's simple, but it's not easy. You just have to kind of go through the process. Excuse me. So they're basically, I'll just share with you what I'm learning. They're basically, from the way I'm seeing it, a few different ways you can go about trading or investing in this market. So there's day trading. You have swing trading, basically, and there's other ways, but day trading, swing trading, position trading. So day trading, basically, you're in and out within the day. It could be minutes, hours, seconds, 6 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. But then it could extend. Sometimes it can extend and go to, say, but really a swing trade. Sometimes I hear different things on swing trades, but when I think of a swing trade, I think of at least every, like a 10-day move at least, but perhaps even a 2-month move. You could swing trade for 2 months, I think. And so it's more time. And for me, that's, I'm embracing it all, but I'm just learning what I can. On the smaller time frames, and this is what's kind of interesting. As a beginner, you might want to learn this. On the smaller time frames, when you're looking at charts, this is Bitcoin chart. You can look at it at different time frames: 15-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, 4 hours time frame, 1 day time frame. Well, the smaller the time frame, the more volatility or the more movement we're going to get, right? The more movement. So if you're a day trader or a scalp trader, I think a lot of them are looking at the 15-minute, the 1 hour, the 5-minute. and different ones, but those are kind of just some generals, just kind of give you an idea what they're thinking. Day trading, what they're thinking. Swing trading, they're looking at more the 4 hour. That's why swipe coin is more of I think a scalper tool, right? Levels is more of a position or swing trading tool. This is all Bitcoin here, Bitcoin here. 15-minute time frame here, 4-hour time frame here. So see, this is the difference. So we're looking at the 15-minute time frame here. This all this right here, all this business right here. It's just right here. It's just broken down more, right? But now here on the 4-hour time frame, we're kind of zooming out a little bit, and we can zoom out a lot more. But 4 hours is a nice time frame when I feel like when trying to kind of see which way everything is going. But what I see, this is just an intermediate trader sharing you what I see. I have a resistance zone. I'm watching this. This zone was given to me by the swipe coin. Sometimes the system will put out zones idea, and IM Academy is really good about not telling you what to trade. They're just giving you zones, right? So, but they're not going to say, here's set your trade at this number exactly. But they're going to say, here, right here, it says right around 52,000. See how this is right here? This is a zone, right? So if it breaks above, gets up above the zone and closes and stays there, it may end up just keeping on going up, right? Now, for me, I'm watching this. It's obvious. Look at this. It's hit it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and it has yet to break through. That doesn't mean it won't. But if you're a scalper, these are great places to take. This is a great place to take a short. I did this earlier, and I took advantage of this zone right here. I'm still in the short. I mean, if it goes up, and I'll get out. No big deal. It's but this is a great place. Sometimes a resistance zone, like when it comes up here, you can say, hey, we're hitting a resistance zone. This is potentially a good place to short. Not financial advice. But now what happens if it breaks above and stays above? Well, we might be going the other way, right? But if it hits it and doesn't break it, might be a good place to short. Not financial advice. Just saying that's kind of my thinking as a scalp trader. Levels. I feel like with all the buzz and everything in the world right now, I feel like we could continue to go up. But the thing is a lot of people feel like we have people that are what they call bears, and they say, well, it could crash, right? And it could. So I do keep my eye on that. So worst case scenario, see these red bars down here, the red zones, right? These are my worst case scenarios, right? And they're bad. So, but the thing is if you're in the game and maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. I apologize for all the art on the chart, but you see the red bars. Those are my worst case scenarios. And it could happen, but you know what? I wouldn't mind if a lot of them did, because I feel like it would just give me more time to just keep accumulating more. And I don't feel like I've quite accumulated what I'd like to accumulate inside this market, because I really feel like we're on the verge of something that just doesn't happen very often. Some people say this could potentially be a once in a lifetime opportunity to get such returns, right? So, but what if it all flops? Well, then, I'm prepared. I'm personally prepared for that as well. If the whole space just went away tomorrow, and I'd keep on and just try to find another way to keep moving forward. But the thing, you just kind of I just learned a good word the other day, contingency. So we just kind of creating contingencies. These red bars are my contingency zones. But the thing is when I look at it though, see these purple bars going up? These are what's called spider lines. And we are above this zone, this spider line right here. See? See how we're above this spider line, the purple zone? So I'm going to go back to a 4-hour. So we're above the purple zone, and I feel like as long as we stay above the purple zone, we're gonna keep on going. So long term, currently Bitcoin is about what 51,345. So real quick on Bitcoin, not financial advice, but you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can actually buy $10 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy $100, $1,000, and eventually that's probably how it's going to go. It's just a currency switch. It's really not that big of a deal. But it doesn't mean just because it's 51,000 doesn't mean you got to buy the whole thing. You can buy $10 worth, and not financial advice. But you just buy what you and it'll be. It's what's kind of fun about it, and it doesn't show it here, but they round 51,000. Oh, that's USD. So when you have one Bitcoin, see, one Bitcoin is 51. Just call it 51,000 to be easy. So if 1 Bitcoin is 51,000, what is 0.0? So let's just say 52,000. 52,000 times 0.0000001. Is that right? No, I think. So you can break it down to 8 spaces, 7 zeros and a 1. You can really break it down to like cents. That's it, and that's the way they do it. It has a decimal place and then 8 digits behind it. So when you buy Bitcoin, you can buy 0.00001 Bitcoin if you wanted to. I'm just thinking out loud, right? So long term, though, they speculate it's going to be up over 100,000. So that's double from what it is right now. And some people speculate much more wilder possibilities, which are all possible. So even if it goes up over 100, you can see where that'd be a victory, right? So, okay, so that's Bitcoin. I want to take a look at Ethereum. I'm gonna pop over here and look at it on the swipe coin. So it's at $2,970, okay? And it's kind of just chilling right now. And let's look at it here. I have it loaded up on the weekly time frame. Ethereum. Okay. So look at this. So previously all-time high 4,742-ish, right around the area. Right now we're at 2,900. A lot of people believe that it's gonna go up above 6,000, and you hear other things, So, but if it goes up above 6, that's victorious, right? I mean, granted, it is a double up, So if you bought one, and that's the thing, you can buy $100 worth of Ethereum, and then you'd have if it did double up, you'd have 200, but you can buy fractions of it. But just say you bought one at 3,000, and say at some point in the future it was 6,000. Now you have 6,000 from 3,000. See how that works? So that's Ethereum. Some people think it could go between 10 and 20,000. I'm not saying it is. I'm just, they say buy the rumor, sell the news. So that's something I've been learning a lot about. So see, I'm going to pull up one here. I'm trying to find, here we go. Position trade XRP. This is a real interesting one. If you've, I don't know if you're familiar with this whole asset right here, XRP, but they deal with payment processing. It's currently 54 cents, and they've been through a lot of legal lawsuits. This thing's going to either be a hero or a zero, but if it does become a hero, this could go above $6. So it's 54. This is not financial advice, just saying my ideas for zones. It could go above 6, could go above 6. So that's going to be quite a bounce. And so I'm personally dollar cost averaging into this. It can keep holding on as long as it wants, because if it does become a hero and something happens, I feel like it's going to have a big jump, and then people are going to feel like they got left behind. And the nature of it is, if it gets really useful, the thing is once it gets a lot of use, and if it does really get applied and used worldwide, it'll just be a really nice early investment, not financial advice. So I'm going to look at another one here. I'm only going to look at about total 7. So let's see here. I want to look at Polkadot. Let's see here. So Polkadot. Okay. Dot. This is another one that's getting a lot of use case. It's about $7.50 right now, US dollars. Previous all-time high, $55. If we go back to previous all-time high, and some people think it can go well above previous all-time high, that's like a 6 times your money. So if you put $100 worth of Polkadot on your, you accumulate, you had that on you can hold it different places. That's another thing, is you can hold it on the exchange. You can hold it on an actual thumb drive. You can hold it physically yourself. You can hold it. And that's a lot of what digital assets are about, is self-banking. So that's what's kind of fascinating. But anyway, I'm all about dollar cost averaging personally into this asset right here, DOT. I'm going to look at another one here. Cardano. Anybody like Cardano? The letters for Cardano are ADA. Another digital asset. A lot of interesting things behind it. If you hear the teachers go on and on and on about why they like this and who's doing business with them and why it's working, you get comfortable dollar cost averaging into it. And we'll see what happens. But previous all-time high is $3, and right now it's about 58 cents. So I am on board for Cardano myself, not financial advice. Gonna look at Chainlink. Anybody like Chainlink? I am up for some Chainlink. I'm dollar cost averaging into Chainlink. Come on, Papa needs a brand new bag. So previous all-time high, $52. We're currently sitting at $18. So I'm loading up on this. If we get to $60, that's a 3x, right? So if you have $100, that's $300. If you put $1,000 on it, that's $3,000. If you put $10,000 on it, that's $30,000. It's just and if you put $1 million on it, it's $3 million, right? So it just kind of depends on where you're at, and that's what it's crazy. You hear some stories and you see, this is exciting. So those are the ones I'm really looking at right here. So let's wrap it up back with Bitcoin. Let's see here. Okay, Bitcoin. And this is Bitcoin on is this the 4-hour time frame? We are currently, and what happens is, see, Bitcoin, interestingly enough, right here, this is some breakdown on the market caps. On the free website, coingecko.com, Bitcoin, they're all listed by market cap. See the market cap over here? Bitcoin just accumulated 1 trillion market cap. That might not mean much to you right now, but that's really huge. Ethereum, number 2, look how much of a difference there is between number 1 and number 2, 357 billion. So these are the top 2. This is like king and queen. But what's fascinating about this is some educators believe that Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin in market cap potentially at some point. It doesn't mean that the price of Ethereum will be larger than the price of Bitcoin. It just means that, just say, for example, what if they 3x'd right now, Ethereum? That would be larger than Bitcoin, right? If they 3x'd. Well, if Ethereum 3x's their market cap, their price will be about $9,000. It's not going to be like a Bitcoin price. But see the connection. So But anyway, so that's the thing. What I'm saying is some of the teachers believe that Ethereum will overtake at some point. This rumor, buy the rumor, sell the news, that Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin. It's not financial advice. I've just heard that some of the teachers have mentioned and thought that potentially Ethereum may overtake Bitcoin in market cap. So think about that. Even if it did it right now, that means Ethereum will be 3x 9,000. So that's why some of the teachers speculate Ethereum could be a $15,000 dollar price one day. Could be $15,000. That would be, man, like five times. So about 5 times, like maybe like they get 2 trillion market cap Ethereum. Then that's fascinating, right? And so that just shows you, I feel like we're so early right now. We're so early. There's a lot of hype. The thing is what I'm watching out for is the worst case scenarios, because we could crash before we go up. The psychological game of investing, the professionals will tell you it's very psychological. There's lots of books and lots of things that talk about the psychology of trading, because you fear losing money, you fear you get a greed of better trade. It's a very psychological situation. So they may try to bring the pain. They may take us down to under 30,000 again. I don't know. But the thing is we can sell off to our currency. I use the US dollar. I'm in America. I don't know where you're at. IM Academy is global. We are a global company. But what I like to do is I like to watch Swatcoin. This is what I know. This Swatcoin 15-minute time frame, it stays, because nobody really knows. Are we heading to the moon? Are we heading to the dirt, right? But this tool right here lets you know right where we're at. You can see right here, that's a zone. That is a huge, huge zone right here, right? You can see this. We've hit it here. We've hit it here. We've hit it here, and we haven't broken it. So you can tell that that is a zone, right? It is resistance. If we break and close above that zone, then we're going up. If we leave this area, then we might be heading back down. So some people choose to sell off into cash, right? So say you had one Bitcoin, just say, for example, or one serving of Bitcoin, or however you want to say it, and you thought the price was going to go down. All you have to do is go on your computer and just sell it to your currency. If it's US dollar, just sell the US dollar. Now you're in cash, stable coin, they call it, and you're just waiting, So if we do get a crash, you don't have to get crashed out. But that's what happens being around the instructors, being around all the IM Academy instructors. They just kind of teach you the ropes and help you kind of navigate that kind of crazy, when things are happening like that. Does that make sense? Well, I hope that makes sense, right? So I appreciate you joining me. If you joined here late, thank you so much. I've gone over Bitcoin. I've gone over Ethereum, so you can go back and watch that. I've gone over XRP, Polkadot, Cardano, and Chainlink. Those are some of the things that I'm looking at currently right now personally. So aside from Bitcoin and Ethereum, the top other assets I'm looking at: XRP, Polkadot, ADA, or Cardano, and Chainlink this week. Now, personally, I am doing my best to develop now this is all the coins right here. There's 12,000 plus coins in the whole space, right? Think about that. This is a free website right here if you hadn't got access to it yet. CoinGecko.com has a lot of fun, interesting data on it. It lists all the coins. What we're working on inside the Academy is like you've heard of the S&P 500, right? I'm doing the top 30, like a fund, right? Personally, so I'm just kind of, and you can do it for your own self. But I'm building out a top 30 coins, and I'm building out the fund, right? So Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Polkadot, Cardano, and Link is what I'm looking at this week. But I have others, and I'll do more videos about that later. But inside the academy is really where all the action is. So if you're interested in collaborating, if you're interested in anything about the IM Academy and studying this and mastering this yourself, please reach out to me, because we're looking for other people to join with us on this journey, right? And start learning, because digital assets, I feel, are going to be affecting us in a major way over the next few years. And I feel like we're still really early. So they haven't even regulated this stuff yet, and they're really working on it, but it's going to get regulated soon. And we're going to go, and what I feel like we're going to see, and hear me now or hear me later, this market cap right here, 2 trillion market cap. And I've been watching this kind of float. I remember it being under 1 trillion. I remember being under 1 trillion, and now it's over 2 trillion. This is of the whole space, the whole digital asset space. Once a lot of this regulation gets passed in the next, say, 3, 5, maybe 10 years, I don't know how long it's going to take, but unless a black swan event occurs, I feel like, and from what I've heard from the professionals, is we're going to see a market cap in this space between 10 and 20 trillion, right? So that means a lot of money is going to get poured into this space. That means a lot of these prices they're going to be booming. So, just something to consider. So thank you for joining me and letting me share what I'm learning. I'm just kind of passing on some of the things I'm learning. If you're interested in connecting about the academy and doing this, I'm jumping on some Zooms later tonight. We have a whole team of people that we're working together, and we're collaborating together. So if you're interested in joining us, please reach out. If you have a question, my phone number is inside the description of the video. Call me and we can chat about it if you have a question. So that's it for now. I'll be back. And remember, health is wealth. Cash flow is king. Cash is queen. And credit is freedom. Think about that. Health is wealth. Without our health, what do we have, right? Health is so important. Without our health, and I do a lot of videos on health, health is important. Health is wealth. Cash flow is king. My mentor says, we used to say cash is king, but cash flow is king. Did you catch that? You want that cash flow coming in. Cash flow is king. Number 3 is cash is queen, because it's important. And then credit is freedom. Think about that. When you have good credit, it's freedom. I mean, it allows you to do a variety of things. All right. Appreciate your time and your energy. That's it for now. I plan on doing a lot of content, more fitness and finance content. Please like and subscribe, comment, share, help me get the word out. I appreciate it all, and I appreciate you being here. And bye for now.